Hiya, so it's Gaz here from Moth Creaturae. Just a very quick post today. I had thought about the content of this post, and I think it's best that I have decided to do a shorter version. World Mental Health Day today. Now, for those of you that have been following Moth Creaturae from the start, you'll have seen my first post where I explained about why I went back to doing creative sort of things. Making things, because it took my mind elsewhere. It took my mind away from sort of ticking on problems that really I was never going to fix. Some of the anxieties and what led to me having depression weren't as a direct result of my job. They were a direct result of the way that some of the people in my job were kind of behaving towards me, directly or indirectly, whether it be things or remarks they would say to me, or whether it was 9 times out of 10 it was what they were saying to other people. Now, World Mental Health Day celebrates mental health. It celebrates people acknowledging that people suffer from aspects of their mental health. It celebrates that people recognise symptoms amongst themselves and they do something about it. It recognises that people help others with their mental health. So today, I would just like to pass on this, right? Now, in the military, military's been a massive part of my life for, 41-year-old, been in the military 22 years. And the way we pass out information is very formal. It's called the orders process. And the mnemonic we use to help us, like handrail us when we're doing very formal things. For orders process, it's called REAPY. And what it stands for is receive, extract, estimate, prepare, and issue. And what that means is you get given the information, you receive it, you extract what's relevant for you, for the mission that you need to do, the objective you need to do. You estimate, you come up with your own plan for how you're going to do it. You prepare your set of orders, which you're going to deliver to your soldiers, and then you issue them to your soldiers. And exactly the same happens again. Commanders amongst them will go through the REAPY process and they'll take out what they need for their thing. So then what happens is everyone does their small part to make sure that the big picture happens. Does that make sense? Now, in life, we do exactly the same. We'll often hear people talking ill of the next person. And we might know the person, we might have a good impression of that person, we might have a negative impression of that person, we might even know that person. But what we can do, we can receive that. You can walk away, you can say, I don't want to know this, mate. But 9 times out of 10, people won't do that. And it'll cause atmospherics between you and that person who you probably are friends with. So you receive that information. You extract what you think's relevant. If someone's talking ill of someone, it's probably not relevant. It's probably just them being a bit lousy and talking ill of someone. You estimate, you think, well, does that really make sense with my kind of picture, what I've got of that person? It might be that you've heard a couple of things about a person, and then you start coming up with these ridiculous sayings like, there's no smoke without fire. Get real, it's 2020, we'll have dry ice machines, we've got smoke machines. There's definitely smoke without fire. Don't be so naive. Not everything that you hear about a person is true. And it's not your duty or responsibility to pass it on to the next person. Mental health starts and ends with us as individuals. Sure, we can blame people and say, well, it's your responsibility, look after yourself. We've got to look after each other. Don't speak ill of someone. And if you're in a room where someone's speaking ill, it's all well and good, self-preservation, sitting on the fence, just keeping out of it. But don't. Just tell them to stop. It might be a bit confrontational. They might go, well, why should I stop? It's my right to say it. It's your right to speak, mate. It's not your right to speak ill of someone, because you're having a knock-on effect on them, and how would you like it if someone was doing the same to you? World Mental Health Day. Just remember, mental health's not about one day of the year recognising this. It's not about waiting for the next celebrity to, decide that they've had enough and commit suicide. Terrible. Anyone committing suicide, the fact that they're so low where they feel that that's their only option, that's just tragic, heartbreaking. Don't wait for another one of these stories in the headlines before we start passing that message. Be kind again. Just stop being a dick if that's your thing. If you know someone that speaks ill of someone, just put some distance between them, because they're not healthy, they're not positive. Right, next time I'll be doing a post, I'll be back to doing the projects. Right, until then, take care. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Bye bye.